One of the advantages of the farmers markets is indeed that you can get varieties of food that you don't always find at your local supermarket. For one thing, I've got this lovely yellow watermelon. This isn't the kind of watermelon that you see every day at the supermarket. We've also got my favorite type of mangoes. These are the champagne mangoes, and we're going to make a milkshake out of these. You always want to keep food safety right at the forefront of your brain. So before I came here, I washed my hands so that they're all clean, no germs on them. But it's also important to wash your produce, especially things like watermelon. Oftentimes people think about the fact that they're going to be eating the nice juicy flesh on the inside, so why do I need to wash the outside? Well, if you're going to be cutting the watermelon to get to the inside, which is again typically how we do it, you're going to want to wash the outside first, because anything that's on the outside, when you cut it and go through the skin of the watermelon, is going to then end up on the inside where you're going to be eating. Okay, so we're going to make a mango milkshake today, and the first thing I'm going to start with is, of course, the mango. So I need to take this mango and remove the skin and cut it up into little pieces. So again, make sure you wash the mango before you start cutting, because anything that's on the outside is going to travel to the inside then once you start cutting. And mangoes have this long, sort of narrow pit on the inside. So what we're going to do is we're going to slice down each side of the mango and get most of the flesh that way, and then I'll trim off what's left around the pit. So again, be very careful with knives. Make sure your fingers are away from the sharp surface. And then you're going to make sure that you've got a stable cutting surface, and then you're going to slide, oh, this is so ripe, it slides right through. And so you can see just a little bit of the pit poking through here, and it's going to feel a little fibrous, and we're trying to avoid that, but still get all the good flesh. So the easiest way to do that is to take the half and to score it in a grid, making sure that you don't pierce all the way through the skin on the other side. And then you pop it inside out, like so, and it looks pretty. And then you can just cut off the pieces individually. So I've got my mango all cut up, and the next thing to do is to mix it with the ice cream, which is of course what makes it a milkshake. So I'm going to put the mango into a blender that I've got here. So I've got the mango in the blender now. And the next thing to do is add the ice cream and the milk. You can also do fruit smoothies with yogurt is a good way to also add some substance to the drink. But today we're going to use ice cream because everybody loves ice cream. So this is just a vanilla ice cream. I'm going to put in, I think I'm going to put in 2 scoops. There we go. And then a little bit of milk. And then I'm going to pop the top on because we got to be safe. Don't want mango flying everywhere. And then I'm going to whip it up in the blender, and then we can taste it and see how it is. Okay, so I spared you the noisy part, but we've got the milkshake all blended up now in here in the blender. So I'm going to pour some out and see how it tastes. I'll tell you, it looks good though. And you could put other fruits in here with this, mix it up a little bit. Add maybe some strawberries to it. Add a little more milk if you don't want it that thick. All right, so let's see. Ooh, that's really good. Very creamy, smooth, almost buttery, really tasty. So this is a great way, again, for kids to get lots of good vitamins and minerals and get them to eat fruits and vegetables, is to bring it to them in some fresh way that's new to them. So a mango milkshake, why not try it? So as you can see, I've got an array of beautiful produce here in front of me. And I'm actually going to make one of my favorite salads that I used to eat as a kid in the summertime. Because we had a garden on our own lot, even though we lived in the suburbs. And we would make this yummy, delicious, fresh tomato, cucumber, and sweet onion salad. And it's really simple, so I'll show you how. So slice these pretty thin, about 1/8 of an inch is good. And again, save the ends and toss those in the compost pile. So let's put the cucumbers in the bowl first. Get these off the cutting board so I've got room to work. So I'm going to cut off this end of the onion first, slice through, making sure that my fingers are out of the way. And then I'm going to remove that outer layer. And I just leave them in these big rings and then pop them apart so that they separate. Core out the center. And then all I'm going to do is just slice these, just regular old tomato slices. Okay, so I've got the tomato all cut up. It goes in the bowl like everything else. So there you go. This is the fresh tomato, cucumber, and onion salad that I remember from my childhood. We're going to put this in the fridge, let it chill a little bit, and then try it and see how it is. Can't wait. So we've talked about a lot of different produce here today and made some tasty recipes. And I hope that this will encourage you to go out and find yummy foods that were grown somewhere near your home, either in your own backyard or maybe at your farmer's market, to bring home and try and enjoy.